Hi guys, it's Melanie, and today I have another Kringle candle review to share with you. You've seen quite a few candle reviews from me recently because I've been trying some new stuff and wanted to get these reviews out for you prior to most average people, like getting ready to purchase their holiday candles. So anyway, I have a couple more to go. Actually, do I have one or two? I have one more Kringle candle to review after this one. This here is Holiday Cookies, and this one I was really intrigued by because I love Mary Cookie from Bath & Body Works. That just is like an obsession for me. So when I saw this one pop up on the website during the 40% off sale that I partook in, I immediately added it to my cart. One, I love the label, and two, I just love butter cookies like the ones that they're showing here in this picture. Again, I really do have to give it to Kringle for packaging, the pictures that they put on their candles, the way that everything is presented is absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to tell you guys my experience with this candle, but before I get into that, I'm going to go ahead and just share with you the notes from the website. So the top notes are vanilla and butter. The mid notes are gourmand, nutty, and vanilla. And then the base notes are cream, musk, powdery, and again, vanilla. So you've got vanilla as a top, middle, and base note. So this is definitely heavy on the vanilla. I'm going to go ahead and pop the lid into the frame here because the notes that they put on the top of the lid are a little bit different from what you're going to see on the website. So there's the lid. Again, it has that pretty picture on the top, and the notes here are sugar, vanilla, cream, and butter. So those are the notes that you're going to see on the lid. Okay, so when I smelled this candle on cold, it was extremely light. It was actually really hard for me to like smell anything beyond just like a really light vanilla. So when I lit it, I was really hopeful that it would warm up and transform just a little bit, and it did. So what I get from it when it's burning is definitely like that butter cookie note that's very predominant in this candle. The vanilla is very predominant, as is that kind of creamy note. It really is very warm, very welcoming. It honestly smells like perfectly baked sugar cookies. I gotta say, Kringle really does hit the nail on the head also in terms of authenticity of their fragrances. This smells very real to me. It honestly smells like a Christmas time like sugar cookie. In terms of how it compares to Mary Cookie, I would say this is more authentic than Mary Cookie, and I actually like this fragrance better. However, this is where it kind of starts to differ again, and this is the issue that I've been having with Kringle all along. I'm just not getting the throw from this that I get from really any other Bath & Body Works candle, much less the Mary Cookie candle from Bath & Body Works. So the throw of Mary Cookie for me is usually at an 8.5, like at least a good solid 8 in the times that I've purchased it. So it's a stronger candle, and I really like my candles to be a little bit stronger. I would say the strength of this one in terms of like the fragrance is somewhere around a 6. It's a solid 6. The throw is, sometimes it's like a 6.5. And I've burned this candle 3 days in a row. Again, 5 hours each time. And it has progressively gotten just a little bit stronger. So today I'm actually smelling it at a good solid like 6.5 in terms of throw. I have it in my office space, obviously, and it's filling this space nicely. But it's one that if I'm going to burn it downstairs in my open concept, I'm going to have another candle going. And I would probably just honestly pair it with Mary Cookie. This is prettier than Mary Cookie, but it's definitely not stronger. And once again, I'm looking for throw and like strength over like the aesthetics of a candle. So I would rather have my candle be really strong than look really pretty, if that makes sense. Not that I'm looking to buy a bunch of ugly candles, but I feel like Bath and Body Works is pretty good with their packaging. But what they really have that I'm looking for the most of is obviously strength and throw. So not a complete letdown for me with the holiday cookies. Will I repurchase it? Probably not. In fact, definitely not at full price. I'm showing you once again the 22 ounce option here, and these do retail for, I think it's $27.90. Yeah, $27.95. That's what the 22 ounce candles retail for, and they burn for a total of 100 hours. So you're getting a good amount of burn time. I would say the type of person that would probably really like this type of candle, and like just the Kringle candles in general, is the kind of person that maybe doesn't like their candles to be crazy strong. If you, for example, have a husband or a significant other or a roommate who doesn't really like strong scents, but you still like to fragrance your house, you can use the Kringle candles, and they will do so very lightly. You'll get a nice whiff in the air, but it's not like the hit you in the face and like, that type of fragrance. They just aren't that, so I wouldn't expect that from them. But they are nice. I would say that this one, I'm really glad that I tried it. Again, I do actually like this fragrance better than Merry Cookie because it's even more authentic, but I prefer the throw of the Merry Cookie. So hopefully that was helpful for you guys. I will, of course, link this down below for you if you are interested in it. I don't know if at this very moment that I'm like sharing this video with you guys, if Kringle has any sales going on. If I do happen to find that they are having a sale, I'll put the information down below in the description bar. So anyway, let me know what you think of holiday cookies if you've tried it, and yeah, if you've tried any of the other Kringle candles since my initial haul, let me know what your thoughts are, and I will talk to you guys later. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.